The layout of a tax case. The first thing to consider when viewing a tax case is the case citation. Now, this particular case judgment was delivered in 1998 in the fourth series of the All South African Law Reports, and the case starts on page 269. The A in brackets at the end of the citation indicates that this particular judgment was delivered in an appeals court. Next up, the case name, which consists of two parties: the applicant, which is Nissan South Africa Proprietary Limited, versus the respondent, Commissioner for Inland Revenue. Also note the court deciding the case, as well as the judges, the date of the judgment, and the persons responsible for the editor's summary. Let's look at the catchphrase paragraph. These are keywords that explain what the case is about and its relevancy for the purposes intended. Also note that each page is divided into paragraphs indicated by alphabetized lettering. This makes it easier to find a specific comment made by a judge in the judgment. Let's move over to the editor's summary. Remember, it is exactly that, a summary of the facts of the case. Never rely on the summary alone. Always read the full judgment as delivered by the judge, because the summary is only an interpretation of the law. Always look out for the held heading, because this is a summary of the findings of the court. The last paragraph of the editor's summary indicates the nature of the legal relief. In this case, the appeal was allowed with costs to be paid by the respondent. Below the editor's summary, we find the notices. This is basically a list of court cases referred to in the judgment. These can be South African as well as international court cases. Finally, we reach the official judgment as delivered by the judge. On this occasion, it's Judge Murray, the judge of the appeals court. In the judgment, we can see how the judge reached a decision by firstly looking at the facts, secondly how the law was analyzed, and lastly how the law will be applied to specific facts of this case and how it was used to reach a judgment. Now, in this case, facts are indicated in paragraph E on page 271. The analysis of the facts starts at paragraph F on the same page. Judgment is delivered in paragraphs B to C on page 281, where the nature of the legal relief is also stated. In paragraph D on page 281, the other officiating judges on the bench concur with the judgment.